Hi, thanks, Ryan. Good evening, everyone. Stevie here. And it's not another Everton preview or even post-match reaction from me. Something a bit different today. Everton obviously are going towards their final game of the season, or the final two games, as I'm writing this just before the Ipswich match. But the other game that we'll be playing will be Southampton, and that'll be the match that basically marks the last game at Goodison Park, and it's kind of I wouldn't even say it's bittersweet. It's very emotional for a lot of fans. Been going there for basically the whole life, really. And the good news is that you now have the chance to purchase your own seat, and there's a whole load of things that they are going to bring out. And I'm here today to talk about one of those things that they've actually already brought out. Initially, I was not quite sure. I'm a bit of a collector, to be honest, so I do collect things. It's worth saying. Hello, evening. So I always kind of think, do I need this? Do I want it? And then there's a bit of an emotional battle between two things. But basically, it's here. This is the Goodison Park collector coin. And it's more than just a coin, as I'm going to talk about it in a second. So they brought this out. It's in a limited edition number, and basically a couple of guys from the channel had already ordered them. And I was chatting to them before the Man City game, thinking, do I need this coin? It's £25. Do we need this coin? But I mean, I'm somebody that goes and buys the Royal Mint ones and all of the collectible coins. It was obvious that at some stage I was probably going to succumb to this. And I walked straight into the Everton store yesterday afternoon. And to be honest, it's probably the easiest purchase I've ever had. Beautiful little coin. We're going to go through some of the details of this if you've just joined me and you're watching live. And if you're watching sometime between now and the last game of the season, this is your chance now to commemorate Goodison Park. So they are selling like hotcakes, and we're not on any commission. But as you can see, you open up the packaging, and instantly you've got the GP here and the foundation, the year it was founded, which is 1892, and then this year, 2025. So whether you've been on the terraces or you're just a big Everton fan, this is probably the collectible of the kind of collectibles. I will be talking about the Brick Stadium, but that's been out some time, and also has not been specifically launched for the commemoration. The seats can only be purchased if you're in the seat, and you can only get the seat you want. And of course, they are going to be, I think, £90. You open up the coin. I'll just show you here. You have a beautiful Goodison Park engraving inside the cover. This is really nicely done. And then you get the certificate of authenticity. So mine's number 1400, which is nice. So we're just going to put that card down, and you have a little Zenith. Zenith make the coins. They're made in China, but I wouldn't let that put you off. I was in China last May. I have to say the quality of production of things there, don't be put off by quality, is really nice. Yes, they manufacture cheaply, but it's still really nicely done. And you know what? The iPhone's made in China. Well, they are at the moment. And there it is. I mean, I can't really do it justice on the stream. All I can say is I think everyone that was skeptical about this has looked at it and go, oh my God, I want one of these. I just showed it to Ryan. And I don't think he's much of a collector like me. I mean, I have everything. But it's engraved with the number on the side. You won't be able to see this here. But it's gold plated. It's not carat gold. It's not like high-end gold. But it's so beautiful. It's just so nicely done. Have a look at that there. I feel like I'm on a TV shopping channel.
There you go. Further out. There you go. That's a sweet spot. Wow.
So fans out there who kind of want to kind of commemorate the stadium, but they don't want to part with hundreds of pounds. Maybe they don't want the seat. We can get the seat as well. Just something to put in a display. you got display cabinet or even out, because it's so nicely done like this. And I personally would display it a bit like this. But you could display it. You can buy these like little coin display things that sit behind coins just to prop them up, and then that would sit like that. So both sides of the coin really nicely detailed. You've got the badge, Goodison Part of the Year, and then it says Everton Football Club. They've clearly thought about what they want. This has been very tastefully designed. Kind of reflects a lot of the branding that's been going around this year from the beginning, really, from the season tickets through to right now, the last part of the season. I wonder if this branding is going to be on the final match day program, which we'll come to in another video. But yeah, nice craftsmanship, beautifully done. There's only 1892. Now, I don't know exactly how many are sold. It's what, the 2nd of May. I don't know how many have sold, but they are selling really well. And I know this because I was in the stores talking to the staff about how well they're doing. As I said, it's £25 and they are limited edition. If you are a season ticket holder or a club member and you purchase in the store, you will receive 10% discount, so it's £22.50. If you purchase online, you'll need to pay a delivery fee, so it would be £30. But whatever you pay, £22.50 to £30, I do think that this is really well worth collecting. And I think that it's not one of those things you collect because you think it's going to increase in value. This is not a Paul McCartney Carrot Gold or a limited edition collectible in that sense. You're not buying it for it to go up in value. You're buying it for personal sentiment. It's kind of a way of saying goodbye to Goodison Park on your own level. You're never gonna sell this. So unless you buy multiple, but why would you do that? So to say, recap, the main thing is it's made by Zenith. It is China made, but it's gold plated. It's numbered, limited edition. Comes in the display case and the outer box. Zenith are, if you don't not familiar with them, they do make really good coins. They're probably not the number one that would come to your mind, but they do make really nice coins. That's nicely done, embossed as well. The display case. So, yeah, basically you can pick these up. I believe that you can get them. Of course, you can get them online. I believe you can get them in the Everton shops. I'm not sure if you can get them in the Everton One store at the moment. They weren't there for the Man City game, but they may very well be there now. But I suspect that these, especially on the back of this video, are going to fly out of the window. So you may struggle to pick one up by the time we get to Southampton. So if you're interested in one of these, get yourself down to Goodison Park. God knows where the money or whatever is coming from going, but I don't even care. It's all about making sure that we kind of give Goodison Park the best possible send-off. So still to come from me, I'm going to be talking about the brick stadium and the difficulties that I've had building that, as well as the kind of collectability of that stadium. I do 2 versions of it, so make sure you kind of keep watching my videos. I'm also going to be talking about the commemorative program, the last day of the season, the seats that you can purchase, and all the other things. I saw a scarf in the Everton 2 store as well, which is a limited edition scarf that has Goodison Park on as well. There's all, as I said, there's loads of different things, but for now, it was all about the coin. And from me, hopefully you enjoyed the video. And if you do, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to our channel, follow Everton. From me, from Stevie, I wish you a good night.